Howdy folks, there's Catties. Just come out for an overnighter, meeting up with John Martindale. I think he's a much needed camp out for him, so we're catching up on an overnighter. So I'm walking up to my base camp now. Quite chill in the air actually. It's quite nice. Don't get me wrong, I like the summer, like I suppose some of you do, but the summer's for sitting around the swimming pool drinking beer in it in a foreign country maybe. But you know, when you're back at home, it's lovely to get out. Autumn and spring are my favourite seasons, I think, for camping, even though I do get out in the summer. But I think most of us prefer the slightly colder months. So anyway, there, I digress. Stay tuned folks. I mean, how lovely. Nice clear blue sky. Bit of cloud there, but nothing to worry about. I mean, I know it's not mountains and stuff like that, but it's still a lovely landscape all the same. Howdy folks, right, so I'm meeting up with this lovely gentleman.
Good morning. How are we all doing?
John hasn't been out for absolutely well, he stuff going on in his life which nobody needs to know about, and so we're having a much needed catch up. He stayed out last night, so he had a nice solo on his own. Future sailors. So he's all set up, so obviously I'm here now, you know, so
yeah, let's spoil the atmosphere.
I'm going home. I've had enough. See you later.
The old does, that's like blooming napalm.
It's good, isn't it? It's really good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, when I've been out just for a day, you've been seeing, you know, people viewing the channel, you've been seeing me using that orange stuff. You know, some people are calling it like napalm or whatever. And it literally is just soap, and I've been using some Coleman fuel mixed together and then using it as a firelighter, which is obviously really good. Well, anyway, what I done yesterday, I dispensed it into sort of old toothpaste tubes that I've got. There's one that I've got here. I've done another small one for John, and then I've filled up another one as well.
Yeah, I've got to give the missus a bit of this. Try it on her tooth. See if that'll whiten them up for her.
Yeah, just don't smoke a cigarette afterwards.
Yeah, yeah. Cover the brand name.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the only thing you can guarantee. It's just a date.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share my videos. Join the madhouse. Thank you. So while I'm at work, I like to listen to podcasts and things like that. And one I listen to is I listen to some of the hunting ones from across the pond. Quite recently, I was listening to one of the Vortex Nation podcast, and one of them they were talking about water management, and in another episode they were talking about nutritional stuff, what stuff they take up with them up into the, you know, when they're out hunting and stuff like that. And one thing that what I come across yesterday, one of the guys was talking about, I thought was fantastic. And what he does, he takes a bagel, puts bacon in it, peanut butter and honey, and then vacuum seals it. So what I did was, I did a similar thing with my toaster literally packed in last night. So I got 2 slices of bread. Mrs. C said put it in the air fryer, so I put it in the air fryer. So I toasted the bread, then I've got some bacon in here, peanut butter and some honey, and I vacuum sealed it. And it's like, it's, well, I'm going to have this for my breakfast or my brunch if you like. So I'm going to give that a go. got a consistency of cardboard, but it tastes alright. It might be better with bagels, but the reason why I toasted it was because it's obviously bread and I didn't want it squashing up in the when I did it in the vacuum sealer. But it's certainly nice. Well, that's the abode for tonight. As usual, got the ground sheet, got my mat, the inflatable mat, my sleeping bag, and for some reason I forgot my pillow, so I've just stuffed a load of bits and pieces into one of pouches and then using that. And then John's staying in his he's got the old plough point set up, very nice. It's that's my favourite one. But I thought, well, the weather isn't too bad at the moment, so let's take you into John's abode. That's his setup there. So lovely jubbly. So I'm off on my travels now. I'm just going down to a spot further down to get a bit of hazel. One to do a demo of the fishing rod using that fly reel, and then I want another bit for got some trout. I've got a length of trout for a bit of food later, so I'm going to obviously cook that over the fire, pan free as it were. So yeah, just on my bimbles for that. It's absolutely lovely out today. Weather's superb, bright clear skies, sunshine, really nice. Alright, catch up with you in a bit.
As you can see through the trees, we have the lesser spotted John M. working his way through the debris, cutting wood with his saw.
Right, so I've got two pieces of hazel. The reason why I've gone for hazel is obviously because it's straight, and if I'm going to do this rod, obviously depending on which one I use, you know, hazel's very springy. So yeah, so one is for the trout, and the other will be for the rod. So close to where my wife works, there's her shop that sells all different fish and everything else. And I bought 2 trout, but obviously I've only brought one out today, so that's going to be for my lunch, I suppose. So obviously when I do the trout, what I tried to do is when I selected me lengths of hazel, I went for something that I could just use the components I need just off of one length. So off of one length, that's going to be used for my that'll be for the fishing rod. This I can split down and use to make some skewers. That's the fork for the main stick with the trout on, and then this is going to be, as I say, the main stick. Take all the bark off and everything else, and then I can use that for my trout. And what I was going to do was I collected a little bit of withies when I was coming back, and I wanted to see if I could maybe use these to make eyelets for the fishing rod, but unfortunately, well, that's not too. Actually, I just tested a bit out earlier, and it didn't seem to sit right for some reason. But whether or not I could use that as an eyelet, as opposed to try and keep it a bit more natural, as opposed to using the safety pins. But we'll see how it goes. We'll play around with it. Well, I thought what I might do is actually use some nettles to bound those eyelets on with that clematis with ease. See if we can keep it as natural as possible. Obviously without the line. I haven't brought any line out with me anyway, but I just want to get the thing constructed just to share with you in this video, if I could do it a bit more natural. than using the safety pins. It's just a bit of trial and error really. John just brought their tree down. Hopefully, you alright, John? You alright? Yeah, he's alright. I can see legs. So I've got this. Obviously this piece of hazel, and it's got ever so slight curve in it there. So I thought what I'll do is where that curve is, I'm going to put the flywheel. Actually, I'm going to turn it around that way because I'm right-handed, and I want the handle on, obviously on that side. So I'm going to put that on with some bank line, and then I'm going to mix it up a bit. I think I'm going to try a bit of the clematis for an eyelet here with nettles, and then I might use the safety pins up here. We'll see how.
Future sailors.
Right, so that's the flywheel attached. So I literally did a constrictor knot. You can see that just at the top there. Then I bound it around the actual reel itself, and then that one's gone over, passed over the front there. I wrapped it all the way around tight, and then finally what I've done was I cut it off the end and then melted it onto the end there. So that's that bit done. Just got to attach the eyelets. So there's the first eyelet. Now I've used a bit of that clematis, and then I've attached it with stinger nettle fibre. The next one, what I'm going to do is I'll probably put 3. So the next 2, what I'll do is I'll use the safety pin eyelets. Now, I suppose that's a good option. You know, if you want to keep it a bit more natural. I really want to try it out, but I'm really not going to get the chance to try it out. There's no sort of anywhere around here to use this rod, so I'll probably save it for another video. But yeah, that's my first attempt at using that kind of system, as it were, keeping it sort of a little bit more natural. What do you think? Right, so there it is then. The reel, that's the one, the eyelet made out of clematis and stinger nettle, and then the other 2, this one and the one on the end, done with safety pins. Right, so a bit of trout for lunch. So this is where everything gets stinking of fish. Whew. Right. Lucky enough, this is all. I'm going to leave the skeleton in. I'm not going to debone that, but it's obviously been filleted, the rest of it. So what I'm going to do literally is just stick a stick through it. Now the mistake that some people make when they're actually doing this, which I've done it myself, so I know from my own past experience, is that when you put the skills into it, don't put them in too far down, because when you turn it, what happens is the weight of the fish will just pull them out. So ensure that you put the sticks in like further up, So I'm going to put 2 holes in it now. And then one here. Obviously not on a stick hole in my bag. Yeah, got me rod, got me caught fish on the go, me trout. Only joking. Oh, that's good.
Cheaper stuff, do you know what I mean?
Ow, ow, ow. That's about on it. Looks like someone's shit in a bag. I'm hoping it tastes better. It smells alright actually.
What, shit in the bag?
Yeah. Yeah. I've got to add a bit more water to that though.
I like that fire down a little bit. Just need embers really.
Yeah, I thought you're. Oh, crikey.
No, it's alright, no. It's no rush. I'm not in a rush. I can get the...
Oh, John's getting his food on. What you got tonight, John? Anything nice?
Yeah, I've got Dolmio Pronto, pasta sauce with tomato and basil,
Okay.
with some onion, raisins, and can't beat a Matteson smoked sausage.
Oh yeah, I
in
like
its
a bit of that
entirety,
sausage.
tucked
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
And I'll see what nibbles are in the bag. There might be some stray Tonics biscuits.
Oh.
But and then I'll have to have a coffee, I think, just to set it all down. So yeah, sleep well on that lot tonight.
You will.
So, how was yours? Was it good?
It's all right actually. So sometimes you have to accessorise. Got a stick. The stick is tapped into the ground. And on top of that stick goes a bottle. And what's this bottle for? This bottle's for wee. So we're fed and watered now. It's just starting to get dark. And enjoying a Guinness. John's enjoying a whiskey. Oh, he's actually having a coffee for a change.
Yeah, I've not had one since 3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock. And I've got a flask, ammo flask of hot chocolate with a drop of whiskey in it that John's nicely given to me. So I can have that before I go to bed.
Hello. I'm just off to bed now because I'm tired. So it's a nice up close and personal with Mr. Catties as I slide into my sleeping bag. Good night, everybody.
So good morning. I've just been for an evacuation, so that's why I've got a better smile on my face. Yeah, slept absolutely okay-ish. John did the same. It was such a calm night. It was quiet as anything here. There were not even any bird song. No, sometimes you can hear the foxes and stuff like that. There's nothing at all. They're obviously starting to chirp up now. It's about sort of 7:30. But yeah, so it's time for a brew. Kettle's on. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'm off now. John is staying a little bit longer. So thanks for watching. Hope you like the bits that were going on in that video. And I'll catch you on the next one. John?
Been
Pleasure,
good,
mate.
Yeah,
Always,
it's been
always.
good. Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate getting out this weekend. So
Yeah.
it's been good.
Okay.
Nice to get back out. And pity about the company, but there you go.
Yeah, something like that.
Spider. No, it's been good, mate. Cheers. Really had a good time.
Yeah.
And the weather's been, we've been blessed with the weather as well.
Superb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even that cold, was it really?
No, good. No, it's been warm. So I've had the fire on, but we've not really needed it, just for cooking and that.
Just for cooking and that, really. Bit
beautiful.
of company, innit?
Yeah.
So,
well, hopefully, as it warms up again, we might get a few more in before the.
hopefully. Yeah,
weather
hopefully.
hits in.
Yeah.
So
So thanks for watching, folks. Take care. See you on the next one.
take care.